Okay, so if you've already set up like your puzzle cube, I want you to be able to do something. Well, eventually I'm going to work to making a drawing page, and where you kind of have everything on one drafted page. And I want you to make what's called an exploded view. It looks like this. See how the lines come out and so forth. So let me show you how I did that. And it's just something I learned recently. So I'll do it on a different one here. Yeah, once you make your part. So I just learned this tab over here. What I'm trying to do is take what I do with a different CAD program and figure out how to do it on this CAD program that works online. So everything's different. It's all the same but different. If you get me on that. It's like a classroom. They're all somewhat the same, and then there's like things that are different. But so on the tab on the side here, and it's also on the iPads in the same place. There's a couple buttons here. One of them is called the BOM, Bill of Materials, which we're going to use later. I haven't figured out how to quite use it yet, but that is something that I was looking for. So I was glad to see it was on the side there. And then exploded views. So you click on that and you say add exploded view. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to start selecting parts one at a time. So like I'm going to take this yellow one, see how it gives the arrows and rotations. I'm going to click on one arrow and I'm just going to drag a part out. And I can control the distance it goes out. So I'm just going to put 5 to make it easy and rounded off. Okay, now I'm going to click on another part. And I want to drag it off too. I don't want to drag it in a direction that's going to intersect with another part. I want to pull it out so that it's, and see they can go -2. So that one's -6.24. I'm just going to put -6. Okay. Let's see. Take this red part and I'm going to drag it back. And that's probably too far, maybe -5. Even that might be too far. And you can go back and edit steps too. So let me go back and change them to like -4 instead of -5. I'm just double clicking on it. And then I got this blue part. I'm going to lift it straight up about that high, which is close to 5. All right. So that's all you have to do. For those who have already assembled their cube, and I've given you 100 on it. Now, some of you, maybe you've assembled your cube, but it's not done right. So I might need to go check on it first. But for those who have assembled it and I've given you 100 on it, then yeah, you can move this part. And as you can see, it takes 5 minutes, so there's no rush to it. I know in the one that I'm used to, there was a way to animate it, like where it slowly moves out and you can control the speed and so forth. But I don't know how to do that on this one. Maybe it doesn't exist. I don't know. I don't see a button for it, like a little movie camera kind of thing. But the exploded view is something that you can use. So get it like that to where parts aren't on top of each other and everything's kind of pulled out in a different direction. I leave one part in the middle, like one that's kind of at the back corner. At least that's just the way I do it. So you've probably seen maybe views like this where it has like, you know, like a toy and all the pieces are kind of pulled out and the screws are pulled out. Like if you've seen those instructions on like how to put together a desk or a table or a shelf that they get from, like, you know, when you buy furniture in a box and you have to assemble it yourself, they often have these little pull apart diagrams. And they have little lines going through the screws, going through the holes, going through the next part to show how everything lines up. This is the type of thing that does that. So you're going to do an exploded view. As you can see, it's super fast. So get that set up, and then I'll have a video showing about drawing stuff, setting up your drawing later.